right, chat. Let us cleanse our palates. Let us bleach our eyes. Let us bring joy back into our hearts. It's Kentucky Ballistics time. All right. Scott is always a crowd pleaser. This one's a pretty decent length one, so I think he's gonna give us a good time. He's gonna have some fun with this one, cause this one is this one's not actually Kentucky Ballistics. This is Houston Jones. I guess he's a strong guy, but he's bringing Scott in for this. So Scott is working with him on this video. So this should be good based on what I saw from the thumbnail. So Scott, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Make me laugh, gunman. Yeah, play. Oh, come on. Don't do this. What the? Oh, phooey. Rewind. I forgot to turn off the mute. There we go.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
A little over a year ago, I got shot with this 5.56 can cannon. And as you would expect, it was extremely painful. However, that made me curious what a larger, more powerful can cannon could do to the human body. So I once again flew down to Kentucky to have Scott from Kentucky Ballistics shoot me with his voluptuous, bodacious, and curvaceous can cannons. How's it going, Scott?
Great.
Look at the barrel on this thing. That's gonna fire soup cans. He's gonna shoot him with soup cans, isn't he, chat? Oh, this is going to be painful. I love it.
I'm kind of hungry. I have quite the spread here.
No, you can't eat it.
Oh, I just have to shoot it at you?
Honestly, I think you're voluptuous enough.
I'm a little worried for you today, honestly.
Yeah, this is a big one.
It's quite a step up, I feel like. I'm kind of worried for your quads and back and...
Just my general well-being.
Yeah, just general well-being today.
That's because you're a good guy, okay? But before we get too far into this, can you explain the difference between the two can cannons that we're using today?
Absolutely. So, this is the one we used before. This is a 5.56 can cannon. And this is the one we have today. This is a 308 can cannon. Now, it does look...
Wait a minute. I must have worried about that. I burn demons. Okay. I have not seen the previous video where this was used. Are they using actual 5.56 and 308 rounds to project these cannons? To project the cans out of these things? Or are these like specialized? Oh, they're using blanks. Yes, house guest. This thing here is a 308. So they're using blanks to propel the can. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have thought that a 5.56 or a 308 would have the necessary explosive force to fire like a soup can out of a weapon like this. I wouldn't have thought that it would have had enough like spread out force to do that. Interesting. This is gonna be very interesting. I can't wait to see this.
It's a lot bigger because I mean it is bigger.
It is bigger, yeah.
But you can't fit bigger items in there. The diameter of the actual can cannon side is the same. We just have a longer barrel. Your big difference is the blanks that it uses to...
Yeah, and presumably not only using a 308. Yeah, I mean... Oh yeah, blanks 100% are still dangerous because you still have to contend with the explosive... There's still an explosive force exiting the barrel. Just because there's no projectile does not mean that you don't have concussive force exiting the barrel, which is still dangerous if you are at really close or point-blank range. And yes, Grim, you're right. The longer barrel means that you have a longer distance for that explosive pressure to push that can. So it could potentially get up through, not only is the round larger, meaning you're going to have a bit more force behind it, but you're getting the longer barrel length, which basically gives the can a longer runway of sorts to build up speed with none of that gas pressure escaping for a longer distance. So I'm going to assume that the distance range on this one is probably about 10, 15 feet at the most. It's probably not very long range, but yeah, Gemini, I believe I've seen that one. And that's what I was saying, like where if you use a blank, the guns are gas operated. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, a blank is at very close or point blank range. Yes, a blank is very dangerous indeed. It could potentially kill you in a vital area.
Propel said object. So that's a 5.56, and that's 308. So you got a little more gunpowder in there.
Bigger blanks, more power.
Bigger blanks, more power. Going to be throwing tomatoes at you a lot faster today.
And that's exciting.
I'm excited. It's going to be interesting.
I hope so. But before I start getting shots, I want to show everyone the difference in speed of which these shoot.
Okay, so we're going to get some science today.
Yes, a little bit of science before more science.
Yeah. Well, I have a handy dandy chronograph.
I don't think, I'm not sure if I've seen I Did a Thing. I don't believe so. Yeah, they're I'm very, because I never saw the, I never saw the first one. I'm very curious to see how much pressure these cannons are able to produce with these.
So we can shoot over that thing and it will tell us exactly how fast, say, a can is moving. We can compare it to the 308 and like kind of have a baseline.
That would be perfect.
Corey, that's the best kind of scientist.
Exactly what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah.
Because I like.
Do you think it would deter you at all?
Nope.
It's like 1,000 feet per second.
I already flew out here, so it'd feel like a real waste to go back now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay. Well, then let's test these things out, and then I can start shooting you.
Deal.
Wait, is I Did a Thing the engineer from Australia? Is that what you're talking about? I have seen a couple of his. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize. Yeah, I've seen a couple of his. I saw his double spear gun video. I actually watched these on on Alana's stream. It was the double spear gun one, and then it was the people catcher that he mounted on the front of his truck and actually destroyed his truck testing it. So yes, I have seen a couple of his.
So this is my handy dandy chronograph. You're actually pretty lucky that I even have this today because I keep having accidents with them.
Is it accidents or are you?
Finger quote, accidents. Am I thinking of two different videos with that last one? Okay, he didn't do the people catcher one? I thought for sure he did the people catcher one. Yeah, I thought he did do it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I said. He mounted the people catcher on his truck and destroyed his truck, testing it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, the two videos I watched was the double spear gun and the people catcher that he mounted on his truck and destroyed his truck when he was testing its usage because it went underneath his truck and punctured the transmission case or something. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I could be mixing up my videos. I've seen a lot of videos. I mix them up sometimes. I'm sorry.
You purposely destroying it?
No, they're totally accidents.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for
Totally
it.
don't mean to destroy these stupid things. Anyways, I have a 5.56 cannon here and a can of crush, and I'm going to attempt to shoot over the chronograph and not through it, and maybe we can get us a reading.
We do need it for the next one.
Right. So
let's
don't
destroy it.
destroy it. I'm gonna try not to. Okay, here we go.
Woo!
Holy shit! I hope we have a wide-angle shot at it, because I cannot believe how fast that came out of there. Now, granted, a can of pop doesn't weigh as much as, say, like a can of tomatoes. But holy shit, I was not expecting it to come out that hot. Please tell me we get a wide-angle shot of that.
All right, we had 122 feet per second.
You want to take a look at it, Jake?
See right here, 122
Honestly,
feet per second.
I mean, I've been shot with this one, and I'll tell you what, it felt a little bit faster when it hit me.
Oh, did it?
But obviously, I'm not a chronograph, so maybe just.
You're a lot tougher than the chronograph.
Yeah.
How much faster do you think it's going to be?
At least 100.
Yeah.
100 FPS.
I'm going to go.
I'm gonna say this one's gonna probably be in the 300 FPS range. I think this one is gonna be in the 300 FPS range.
Oh yeah, it's going to be at least 100.
Oh! Wow!
Jesus! Holy shit! That was like the explosive power behind that was. It looked like a rocket launcher. It just fired off something. Let me back it up. Watch the
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
explosion
at
out of
least
the
100.
barrel.
Oh! Wow!
That pressure wave you saw right here. Holy shit! I was not expecting that. Not a bit.
Oh, well, it exploded.
But even if it exploded one, we can do one more.
Oh, is that what I saw? Did I see the? So was what I thought the pressure wave, was that the can exploding? Was that mist coming from the can maybe? Because they just said the can exploded. Okay. But given the amount of pressure that it fired out, that it exploded the can, that in itself is really impressive.
But that was 233.
233 feet per second.
Yeah, I was like, pretty good.
Not as much as I thought. But is it possible that because it exploded the can started moving in a rather unaerodynamic way and slowed it down? I hope they do a second one.
I got my guess there.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. Damn.
Did it even give a reading?
225.
So there we go.
Yeah, I'd say about.
Interesting. I'm surprised. I kind of expected it. I expected it with the higher caliber round and the longer runway that it would have been able to build up more speed than that. I mean, granted, 225 is not slow. I mean, it's 100. It was that was what 100 FPS more than the 556, but I did expect it to be more.
About 100.
Yeah, so it's definitely moving faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost twice the speed, a little under. I think I can survive it.
You think so?
Yeah. You know, it's paintball gun shoot faster, just not as much mass.
Yeah. I mean, that's how the science works on
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Well, blanks typically do have more. Let me rephrase. It depends on the type of blank, because there are some blanks that have less powder than others. So blanks like Hollywood blanks, those have more powder in them, not only to cycle the bolt, but to produce more of a flash that looks more cinematic on camera. So Hollywood blanks do have a different mix. They have they have slightly more powder, but there's also the type of powder that's used also has a much higher flash point. Again, the first round was 223 and exploded. Yeah. There are blanks that are used not by Hollywood that also have a higher actual powder count to allow for the bolt on a weapon to fully cycle, because your typical blank, like the blanks used in the military for using miles gear. I don't know if they still use miles gear or not, but the 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 blanks used by the military in conjunction with miles gear are of a low powder amount. That's why when the military does training exercises and they use blanks obviously, but they have to put caps on the end of the barrel of their weapons. It's like screw down. It's a cap that sort of fits over the muzzle brake and then screws down to essentially seal the barrel. They do this on the M16s. They also do it on the 50 caps. Uh, yeah, something. And the purpose behind this is because the blanks used by the military during these training exercises don't have a high enough powder concentration to the blade fire adapter. The powder in these blanks don't have enough power behind them to fully cycle the bolt of the weapon. So if he were to fire a blank out the blank fire adapter, the bolt would just he would basically not fully retract. And you basically need to manually cycle the weapon to get the next round in. Whereas it's not that it would jam, it just the bolt wouldn't properly cycle. It was more likely that it wouldn't cycle versus it would jam, because there's simply just not enough power to fully retract the bolt. Now, other blanks like the Hollywood blanks and other non-military blanks have a higher powder content in them that will allow the bolt to fully cycle. I'm pretty sure the video Scott did on how blanks can be dangerous, I believe he did use these type of blanks that have the higher powder count in them that will allow a complete cycling of the weapon because it allows for a more thorough blowback on the bolt or on the receiver, as the case may be. So if he's using exactly. So if he's using these kinds of blanks, they've got quite a bit of powder into them. I'm starting to see how they might be able to project a soda can, especially. I thought he was using like tomato cans, which were heavier. Soda cans are more lightweight, so I could see them sending them out of that barrel in a hurry. It's starting to definitely make sense. This is getting good. I'm loving this.
Be cool.
So this is a little bit slower, a little bit more massive. I think it equals out.
Definitely not going to break a leg today.
Or blow a kneecap.
I promise I'm going to protect your knees.
Anyways, here's the plan. We got a wide assortment of items. We're going to start from what we believe to be the least painful and work our way up to the worst of it. Let's get some science going.
I'm nervous, but let's do it.
He's excited.
Fun and science. Is this not one of the greatest videos ever?
I can tell. He laughed. You hear that? So excited. Up first, Skittles.
Yeah, I'm about to taste the rainbow.
I'm about to feel the
That is a rather muscular man there. He obviously works out.
rainbow.
Yeah.
You're tasting it. I'm feeling it.
We're about to feel colors.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We're about to find out. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God, that is so much worse!
What do you mean I'm a femcel? Stop it. Wow. So he just got shotgun blast with Skittles. Who knows? By the end of this, I may be looking at more of the videos. But that was basically a shotgun blast. He basically just hit it with a shotgun blast.
That is so much worse.
That was bad?
That was really bad. That was really bad.
That was really funny because I didn't feel like they came out very fast.
I think that's exponentially worse than the last one we did, the last can cannon.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god. Slifer, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for the sub. I hope you're enjoying this. This is fun stuff. Yeah, I imagine so. Wow, look at what the Skittles did to him. That's you know what? I want to say this probably hit him with about the same amount of force as a paintball, except of course because the Skittles are so much smaller, you have so much of a smaller point of impact. So that probably is what made it hurt so much. He had all these small impacts at the speed of a paintball gun or airsoft gun, but all across his entire the back of his shoulders and across his back. That must have hurt like hell. And I'm glad you found it, Slifer. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, that's worse.
What's happening?
You got lots of little speckles on you.
Maybe I'm just being a pussy.
I don't know.
Speckles.
That looked pretty bad.
I feel like it became a little bit like shrapnel.
Are you sure
So
about
after feeling the rainbow,
yeah.
I don't think I'm a big fan of it. Like I don't like rainbows.
I do. Really good. I love Skittles. It's my favorite candy.
So it's better to taste the rainbow than to feel the rainbow?
Judging from that, yeah, I'm gonna stick to eating them.
Well, airsoft. I watched a video. We watched the video on stream of testing firing of airsoft into ballistics gel, which simulates skin. It penetrated pretty deep and from a pretty fair distance too. So I'd say it's probably more on par with the paintball gun, because if it was the same as like an airsoft, it would probably it might very well penetrate in the skin. MRE Skittles. They put Skittles into MREs? Really? Huh. I didn't think that the military would do something like that. Would do something like Skittles. The only thing I remember hearing about with MREs is the pasta was decent. The spaghetti and meatballs was decent. I've heard about the Ranger pudding. Using the hot cocoa powder into a canteen cup, adding a little bit of water and mixing it, you basically get Ranger pudding. The dehydrated fruit that you actually just ate regular without actually reconstituting it. And I don't think I remember hearing about any other stories about the MR. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Corey. So yeah, that the airsoft guns have a much higher FPS. This is much closer to the level of a paintball gun versus an airsoft.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's move to the next item. Stop.
This is really weird in the mic. Like,
Actually, could you eat closer? Yeah, people love that.
ASMR, right?
Up next, what do we have, Scott?
We have some peanuts.
Interesting. This is uncharted territory. I'm excited to see what
You're
it is.
supposed to like. I remember.
Yeah,
I want these peanuts are. No, I'm not going to give you ASMR. Here, I'll give you some ASMR. Are you liking this ASMR? Is this doing it for you, chat? Do you like the ASMR? No eating ASMR. I'm actually kind of curious how well these peanuts are gonna do, because these things are very lightweight and not aerodynamic. I'm wondering if they're gonna kind of fly all over the place. Like, even with the amount of pressure behind them, are they just gonna scatter as soon as they come out? I don't know. I'm really curious.
You can eat the shell.
Did you all that?
No.
I've never eaten peanuts before, so I don't really know how to.
Nice house guest.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, those look like they mostly scattered. He may have gotten hit with a couple of them, but they mostly like just like caught air and scattered.
It's still bad.
Still pretty bad.
It's still bad.
Yeah, he caught like right here. He only caught like maybe one. And granted, that one probably hurt. But that maybe some fragments here. Most of it just went it just floated.
Oh, you got some. Oh, you got some spots here. You actually have some peanut there on your lat. It's still stuck to you. That doesn't look like it did as much damage as the
No, I think it was
Skittles.
We predicted this wrong.
Yeah.
Skittles were worse.
Skittles are definitely worse.
It still hurts though.
Yeah.
Not an enjoyable experience. It's not like you're getting a
Yeah,
nice
but-
massage.
Yeah, but those welts are all from the vast majority of the peanuts they just shot at him missed. It's almost as soon as they left the barrel, they basically just caught air currents and just scattered everywhere. And only maybe about like a couple of the peanuts maybe actually hit him. The rest all just flew all around him.
It's not like it's so painful it's good, you know?
Right. Yeah.
It's just pain.
Totally understand what you're saying. Those look like they exploded like a lot before they even got to you.
Basically, we were cracking the nut on my back.
No, and
Yeah.
that's what I was saying.
Actually,
Peanut
you
is
know,
not
that turns out that's a pretty good way
aerodynamic.
to
I kind of
shell your
expected that to
peanuts.
happen.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to eat the shell.
No, we found that.
And yeah, house, because it did look like some of them broke on the way out. When you have that much pressure behind it, it's gonna break a couple of them. But what happened is pretty much what I expected to happen. That the air was just gonna catch them, and they just went everywhere.
That out.
Gotcha.
It's a
Yeah.
little coarse.
Yeah.
A little gritty.
That would explain a lot.
So just load up your cannon, shoot it somewhere, and then you can eat your peanuts off the ground.
Yeah,
That's probably not
perfect.
good advice, is it?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay, well, let's move on. What are we on to now?
This is a dryer
Wool
wool
ball?
ball.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast. Wool ball, wool ball, wool ball.
Dry wool ball, dry wool ball, dry wool ball, dry wool.
Okay, I am not familiar with these. This doesn't look like it would weigh all that much. If it's a dry wool ball, it's pretty lightweight. Grim, how heavy is this? I get the feeling this is probably very lightweight. Are they pretty they do? Okay, if they've got some heft to them, then because I was going to say that this might be about the same as if you'd like put a wiffle ball, like for the weight. Lighter than so somewhere between a tennis ball and a wiffle ball would probably be its weight. At the distance they're shooting, my biggest concern, honestly, is that with it being lightweight like that when they fire it, it arcs. I'll show you when it
It's
shows back.
deceiving. It seems like it would do nothing, but it's actually pretty dense.
Yeah, light but compact. So I'm interested to see how that feels on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna feel really nice.
All right,
Good, solid, pat on the back. Like,
Good job.
I'll show you
job,
when they
Houston,
get
I'm
to the
proud
back
of you.
picture.
I'm sorry, I'm just joking. You've never heard that, have you? No one's ever.
No one's ever been proud of me.
I'm sorry, I can't say it either. Here we go.
Okay, so my biggest concern would be it's going to come out of the barrel, travel to about here, and then it's like the peanuts catch air and arc up and like maybe bounce off his helmet. Because despite the amount of force, I suspect that maybe it's going to, like a wiffle ball, it'll catch air and arc upwards perhaps. So I'm wondering if it's going to whack off of this helmet versus hit him in the back.
3, 2, 1.
No?
Oh.
Wow.
How was that?
Wow, that was straight and true. I'm impressed. It fired straight and true. It didn't arc whatsoever.
Did that hit you like right in the middle of the back? Are you okay?
You're like just off the spine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, that is
I didn't
very
hit the
good.
spine.
That hit a lot harder than I was expecting. Almost took my breath away a little
I didn't
bit.
know whether to laugh at that one or not.
Oh, jeez.
Dude.
Wow, that's a serious welt. Nice job, sir, but fine work. That's a serious welt. Oh my.
Dude, that is a hard hit. I mean, that was just a dryer ball, like a wool ball.
It turns out anything flying fast enough can be a good projectile.
You're not wrong, Grim. You're not
That,
wrong.
Oh, that's pretty brutal. That's
Wow.
like right in your shoulder blade.
Sometimes I can react more naturally where it just stings really bad and I could scream, and sometimes
You couldn't scream then.
I get hit so hard I'm like, I don't know how to react.
I didn't think it hurt you at first because I was like, oh, he didn't say nothing.
I mean, I can see that taking his breath away. He's basically hitting him on the backside of one of his lungs. So, not surprising that he would lose his breath out of this. I mean, if he hits him with one of those soda cans, he's gonna lose his breath. He will 100% lose his breath.
But then, like, you fell to your knees and like, he doesn't do that often, so.
So that's the last thing I'm getting shot into my back. Everything after this is gonna be worse, so we're moving to my legs.
I'm kind of scared. I think I may go home.
No, yeah.
I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm
Stop.
feeling kind of uncomfortable.
If we stop now, no one's gonna learn anything, okay? Think about the education.
They need to learn. Yeah,
they need to learn.
They need to learn.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Do it for the children, Scott. Just think of the children. Not getting him his... Yeah, now they're switching to his legs.
Well,
No, you forgot.
what?
There's a tomato.
You're
You
right.
forgot the tomato.
You're right. One more to my back.
Okay.
Tomato?
I've got a tomato in there. Tomato, yeah, whatever you call it. It's gonna be pretty brutal.
We learned a very valuable lesson last time we did this, and it's that the tomato has a solid-ish core, and that tends to fly pretty fast.
Yep. And now we're gonna be flying even faster. So let's make it a spaghetti.
That make you the meatball,
Makes me the noodle.
a limp noodle.
I'm a stiff noodle.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Missed?
It just exploded.
Yeah, I don't think it even made it to you.
It's too much pressure, probably.
Yeah, we just got some.
Yeah, that's
pretty bad.
pasta. I don't think it'll work because we gotta. So for the tomato, we have to shave it down to size
Yeah,
a
it's
bit.
gotta fit.
And what we found out with the smaller cans as well, there's
Yeah,
so
there's
much
floating.
pressure
I don't know.
coming
I feel
out.
like a big chunk flew by you.
I got a butt shot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, which didn't feel too bad. I got a
I
lot
was
of cushion.
aiming lower
Yeah.
too. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should
Okay.
just go trim one more.
One more?
Yeah, I really want to see the tomato.
One more try.
Okay, all right. Okay, round 2 with the tomato. You ready, Houston?
Ready?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ah!
It still exploded, but I got hit in the love handle with something.
Yeah, that kind of went
Yeah,
everywhere.
they were shrapnel.
Yeah, the least of the ones we've had so far, but I almost think there's so much power with this 306 that it can explode some of the projectiles that we have.
He got hit so hard that he forgot it's called a 308.
Oh my God.
Brain ain't working right.
I went down too.
That love handle hit like a nerve.
I'm just stupid. Moving on to my leg. What's up next?
So, we're gonna move on to things that are a little tougher than the wool balls.
Yes.
Next is a tennis ball, and we are gonna be the safest we've ever been.
Yes, so we
I'm
got
very
a lot
excited.
of precautions. We got a lot of precautions here. Now, we got the cinder blocks to protect my knee. We'll
Yep.
be bending a bit. Perfectly covers my knee. No chance it hits it. Zero chance.
It's always zero.
Zero
Yep.
chance.
You're gonna be standing over there next to some cinder blocks that we have set up to protect Houston's knee. Oh! I don't know. I don't remember that. Helmet,
Plate
body
carrier.
armor, full-blown body armor. That's rated all the.
Yes. Yes, they're shooting him in the leg with a tennis ball, and apparently covering the crap out of it. He's basically just gonna be one big pile of armor with the thighs sticking out at this point.
The way up to like armor-piercing 308.
And then,
And then you've got a shield that's rated up to 44 Magnum. So like, you should be good.
exactly, the only thing that's exposed is our intended target.
Just the quad. So there's no way I'm gonna accidentally hurt you this time.
But you'll purposely hurt me.
Fish. His shoulder might very well still be exposed. Dr. Ghoul, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying Fun with Scott.
Where we want.
Right. I'll do it on purpose with your permission where you want me to hurt you, but never on accident.
Never again.
Never again.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm going to scoot back and I'm going to shoot you this tennis ball.
Deal.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, he's got- okay.
3, 2, 1. Hit him in the knee.
The tennis ball arcs down. It's still got him in the knee. They took all those precautions. They took all the precautions, and it's still got him in the knee. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh God. Oh God. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, I know. I know it was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. Oh, dear.
Oh, thank God we didn't do that to my back.
Dude, I almost got you in the knee.
You did it again. I need to bend my knee more. It's a good shot, though.
I was
Right here.
aiming here.
So it drops a bit.
Yeah, well,
Drops.
when we did our test shot,
Well, the-
it was hitting low and to the right, so I aimed high and to the left. I hit you right there. But at least it wasn't in the knee. It wasn't the actual
Well, you can't anticipate air currents. I guarantee you the air current pulled it down. You probably caught a bad gust.
knee this time.
That's it. I gotta take my
Oh,
pants down. I always come prepared.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. And now I'm
Ow.
nervous.
Is it supposed to look like that?
No, it's not.
Now, I have an interesting question. Does anyone in chat know what the standard FPS would be for a professional tennis player hitting a tennis ball? Any idea what that might be? Out of curiosity. Like if a professional tennis player hit a tennis ball, yeah, what would its has the FPS of a tennis ball, hit by a professional player ever been gauged? Let's find out. All right, so I'm not seeing FP. Let's see. So yeah, sorry, I'm looking for the chronograph. Okay. So, what was yeah, FPS is okay. So, let's see, 208 FPS. Okay, so doing a quick calculation, the gun is firing. It fired the soda can at a speed of approximately 141 miles per hour. Maybe, actually, 153. So it was doing the soda can at 225 miles, or sorry, 153 miles per hour. That's what the soda can did. That was so 225 feet per second translates to 153 miles per hour. The average tennis player, or no, sorry, the professional tennis player, such as, according to this Ball Speed and Pro Tennis, players such as Andy Roddick and Taylor Dent, I don't know who they are, but apparently they're very professional. They're, high class players. Can hit tennis ball speeds at 150 miles per hour or more. So what that means is that tennis ball coming out of that, yeah, but the players like John McEnroe were hitting it at 150 plus miles per hour. So this weapon is basically simulating, when shooting a tennis ball, it's simulating the serving speed of a pro male tennis athlete. Like this would basically be like getting a ball hit at you by John McEnroe. Is the same speed level.
Not supposed to look like that.
Because that's got like a weird lump.
Contusion. I'm contused.
And I'm perplexed.
I would be too.
It's a big word. I don't even know what it means.
Bewildered.
And I'm kerbubbled.
Is that Spanish?
Well, now I'm a little bit scared because everything after this is going to be much more dense and hard. But what are we moving on to, Scott?
We have some Crush, some orange soda.
I'm getting crushed with some Crush.
He is going to collapse. When this thing hits him, he's going to instantly crumple when this hits him. This is going to fucking hurt. Yes, he's getting hit with a can. This isn't I bet you he's going to crumple. As soon as he hits it, he's going to be on the ground. This is going to hurt so badly. I'm actually a little concerned. He is getting it in the thigh, so there's a lot of muscle and fat there to absorb the impact. And it is his femur, which is the strongest bone. So no, beef jerky. He's getting shot in the leg. That's not lethal. This is not lethal. It's not lethal. He's probably gonna put his jeans on. He took his jeans off to show the bruise. He's gonna put his jeans on. But theoretically speaking, it is potentially possible that depending on
I'm
oh
a
my,
sexualized gifted a tier 1 subscription to Burn
Anno,
Demon
thank you for
Hand.
the tier 1 gifted. Thank you so much. It is possible, depending on where it hits. Not likely, but it is theoretically possible it could cause a blood clot. That is a concern. Depending on the hit. Theoretically speaking, there is a risk of causing a blood clot. I do believe the risk is minimal in the thigh, because like I said, you've got a lot of muscle and fat. And there's no concern about the bone because the femur is the strongest bone in the body. And Corey, I'm gonna say no because he was screaming when he got hit by Skittles. This is a can. It's all I know is this is gonna fucking hurt. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's instantly gonna drop.
But you're my crush.
No,
I'm just
stop
joking.
it. Stop.
I'm
You're
just
too
kidding.
kind. You're a married
I'm
man,
just kidding.
Scott.
Anyways, I'm gonna shoot him with a Crush can now.
Scott, I think, is regretting making that joke.
A deal needs to be made. I'm confident I can get hit with this and not react, not make a peep.
Not a sound, huh?
Not a sound, not a single sound. And when I do, everyone's got to like the video. It's just a tradition now, if you will. And I believe in my abilities.
Okay, well, sounds good. I hope I can hit you with the can.
We got other cans.
We got plenty.
We got plenty.
I totally haven't been drinking them off camera, and this is the last one, or nothing like that. We got plenty.
It's a deal.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. That didn't, wow. That didn't have as much range as I expected. I thought that based on the test I saw earlier, I thought it was going to fly a lot further. Interesting. Well, eventually, I mean, it was at the end of the arc, and it probably had lost a great deal of its kinetic energy by that point. So if that had hit him, uh, I mean, it probably wouldn't. It would have hurt. But yeah, take two. Obviously, he's gonna have to move up probably about half the distance.
That was pretty cool.
Hit the brake.
It hit the brake. It was going straight for ye old knee.
It's
It's in me, man.
it homes.
My
to it,
body
yeah.
just goes for the knee.
Oh, this is why we have some more.
All we did was just prove that our safety precautions are extremely effective.
Yeah, nothing's getting to my knee now. But this is also gives me a sigh of relief since the concrete block survived.
Yeah, it didn't crack.
I can survive.
Yeah,
I'm like concrete, kind of.
yeah.
You know, maybe
Not as brittle.
not as brittle, a little bit more malleable. But let's load up another can.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Lancing. Oof.
You didn't make a sound. You didn't do it. We got you, though. Good hit, right? Good hit. How'd that feel? Dude, did it hit you right? Is that where it hit you?
Nah, I peed a little.
No, I mean, that ring, it looks like it hit you square.
Oh.
And then exploded on your leg.
That hurt really bad. It's almost a tennis ball.
Yeah?
I think the tennis ball.
Who was it that said he wasn't gonna make a sound? Who made that bet? Corey? You got it. Wait, did you watch this before, Corey? Did you cheat? Did you cheat? Yeah. That was, and it was a bit of a glancer. Uh-huh. It was a bit of a glancing blow. It did hit him fairly solidly, but it kind of was a glancer. So, but he still, even a glancer, I think he just said like it felt about the same as the tennis ball.
Ball moved out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it was moving faster.
Hurt really bad.
Let's see.
It's almost a tennis ball.
Yeah?
I think the tennis ball moved out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, it was moving faster.
Well,
we
more.
also-
And yeah, that's the thing. I think that can, because of its weight, I think it probably wasn't moving as fast. The weight, that's probably why it didn't hurt. Because the weight of it slowed it down much quicker than the tennis ball. So it begs the question, if Scott moved in a little bit closer, would we have a different reaction? Because he was closer, I wonder. Because the can would still maintain more speed.
So we've created a little bit of I don't know where it went, but a little bit of a buffer in there to keep it from exploding. So I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
we're also maybe losing a little bit of velocity, but not much.
Well, before we speak too much, let's take a look of the data.
Oh, the data. Okay, I was about to leave again.
Let's take a little look here. My leg is
It
quivering a
almost
bit.
looks like the top of the can.
Yes, like that.
Like
Here?
almost like you can see
Yeah,
the outline of the tab. I'm pretty sure you can. We need to verify that on slow-mo, but that almost looks
can.
like the tab.
see the can?
Yeah, you can see the can. If you can, you messed me up now.
Well, this is probably bad for me, but now I'm just filled with confidence for the largest items that we have.
I really wish I was getting more of an idea of like where they're gonna hit, because it is a guess every single time.
You're good at guessing, though.
Yeah, that's how I got through school. Monster can.
Monster can.
Yeah,
Pretty effective last time.
it was. It was very effective. So we were at 12 ounces, and now what this is like 6.
I got a feeling this one we're gonna see earlier drop on this one than the crush can, because this is gonna have more weight. Okay, Grandpa, thank you for stopping by, and look forward to the next time you come by. Yeah, the problem I foresee with the monster can is it's got more weight behind it, and we saw what happened with the crush can. That weight caused it to slow down and drop sooner than the others. So this has got more weight in it, and I think that it's gonna struggle a little bit to really get this thing out and up to speed. But we'll see.
16 ounces.
Yeah, so we went up 4 ounces, a little bit more weight.
A little more weight, longer can.
What I'm curious about, though, does the weight slow down the projectile, making it about even, or does the more weight transfer more force into my leg?
Well, I mean,
Oh, thank you, Grim. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
It's a good question. I mean, that's exactly why 4-bore is so effective. We're going to be serious right now. I like my 4-bore. So, but yeah, you take a round that's moving really fast.
Yeah.
It's really light, and then I shoot a 4-bore next to it that's moving a lot slower, but it's really heavy. 4-bore is going to do more damage. It's just so much momentum.
Just more mass.
Yeah.
Moving into it.
Like it's irresistible. It's like the juggernaut. Like it's just going to go.
Well,
What promise are you talking about, Corey? I'm not sure what promise you're talking about. I think I missed what you were talking about in terms of the promise. Oh, that he wouldn't react. Oh, okay, gotcha.
this is a good test. See if it holds true for the can cannon.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't just blow through your whole leg.
These legs are pretty tough.
You ready?
Ready?
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Got him.
He's reacting. Although he's reacting more than the crush can. Actually, I want to see that in slow-mo again. Okay. I only caught a glimpse of it. I thought it bounced off of this and then hit him. And I could see why he's reacting. He's catching more of the can.
Got him.
Watch. He's like the other one, the crush can. He only caught probably this bottom half of the can on his leg. This one, he's catching the entire can in his leg. So it makes me wonder if he caught the entirety of the crush can on his leg, would he be reacting this way too? Because I think that's why. He's catching the full force of the can.
Okay, it was worse. It was worse.
It's worse. That momentum got him.
Yeah, the more mass.
More mass. Got him. That momentum.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's the crush can just looked like the top of the can slapped him on the leg, and that was it. But the monster can like fully hit him in the leg. That's what it looked like.
All right.
Dude, that hit you so perfect. Just, it was a slap.
This is a beautiful slap.
Yeah, I was having to aim really high, too. I'm glad you have that shield. Otherwise, I wouldn't have hit you. I wouldn't feel comfortable aiming higher.
You hit me there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this was that. Okay, tennis ball. This one was the crush can. This is monster.
Yep.
Keep in mind the tennis ball had more time to form into a welt.
Right.
So these will probably get worse over time. But that is already looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, I'm telling you, it looks like the tab. The last one wasn't the tab, but that really does look like the tab.
We'll have to review the slow-mo, but
Yeah. Was that worse than the tennis ball?
pretty equivalent. I think the tennis ball moved so much faster.
See? What I tell you, the more mass, it's just
yeah.
as bad, but it's creating more
In terms of the
damage.
cans, I think definitely the more mass. But we got even a massier can.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, we do.
A real chunky boy.
Yeah. Some would say it's going to cause death,
In liquid form.
liquid form death.
Now accepting sponsors from Liquid Death.
We got some severed lime, liquid death. So this can is 19.2 ounces. Murder your thirst.
And murder my leg.
That was Monster. 16? Monster is 16 ounce, right? So this one's slightly bigger.
You're about to murder your leg.
Well,
If it wasn't for those cinder blocks, I would have murdered your knee at this point.
my knees are important, so I'm happy that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is probably one of the most girthy cans you can get on the market.
Yeah, that's yeah. If the 4-bore was a drink, it would be this
Liquid
can
Death.
for sure. Yeah.
Liquid Death about to be solid death.
Yeah. Yeah, that last one slapped.
By the way, that sound that you just heard, that was a motorcycle driving by my place. I could see my mic peaking a little bit there. You know what, Corey? I've never heard of liquid death before, so I have no opinion on it one way or the other. Might be a US thing. Might not be here in Canada.
Your leg like so hard. So really curious to see just how hard that hits you. I'm curious to see if I actually can hit you.
I am literally ready to jump with joy with the knowledge that's about to enter my
Can you
body.
jump? You can jump right now? I heard a pop.
Yeah.
All right, Houston, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Right in the glute.
God! Turning was a mistake.
Turning was a mistake.
It hurts worse than the hammy.
Oh.
It didn't even fully Oh, I just got. Oh.
That liquid death held up pretty good.
Oh.
How's it going?
How do you think it's going? Pretty good, right?
That's not bad.
Yeah. Let's see how it's going.
Back
Here. That's why I turned a little bit. I wanted to get a nice
I'm just
clear
wondering,
canvas.
your whole leg is quivering. I'm wondering if it hit you before it hit I feel like it hit the cinder block too, but I don't know.
Let's review first. I don't want to move on until we know for sure.
Yeah, we may need to do it again.
Last but certainly not least, lacrosse ball.
A Dick's Sporting Goods lacrosse ball. Man, that is a dent.
Wait. Lacrosse balls. What are those made out of? But just what? Energy drink of choice? None, Pori. I do not drink energy drinks. I have never drunk any energy drinks, and I have no interest in energy drinks. No. Pure rubber. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, I don't drink energy drinks. My beverage of choice is either like pop, such as Coke or root beer, or coffee, or milk. But I don't drink. I don't. I tried one once, and I don't like the taste. I don't find that they taste good. So no, yeah, I am one of the few that does not consume energy drinks whatsoever. I've thought about getting gamer subs, trying them out, but unfortunately the shipping to Canada is like $30. It's insane. So I have to wait to try some Gigi subs. But yeah, I usually drink either coffee or Coke. Hi, Pluto. Welcome. You're catching almost at the tail end here. We're finishing up a Scott video for the night. Oof. Corey, please stop. That is so unhealthy for you. That will wreck your liver. Please stop. I watched the video about yeah, stop that. I watched the video of someone who was drinking energy drinks like that, and they ended up in the hospital, so please stop. Mention this, but from what I know, you don't want to upload in bulk. Oh. Okay, Pluto. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up on that. I'll try and stagger my uploads. Granted, okay. That's good. That's good to know. I'll have to stagger my uploads then. All right. That's good. I mean, I won't have to be in such a rush to get them uploaded.
Ball.
Like, that's the densest thing. I would argue the densest thing we've shot all day.
This is why we saved it for the last.
Yeah.
There's no give to it really either because cans explode. Gives me a little relief.
Do you think it'll bounce back and hit me? I'm more worried about that than
You got safety.
safety glasses.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll be okay. All right. Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
You okay, Houston? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What the hell? Right in the ass. Right in the ass.
I'm kind of happy you hit me there because that hit so hard in my most bodacious area.
Oh, he hit you in your booty.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the tennis ball come right back at me and almost hit me. So
I feel much better now.
it could have been really bad.
Needless to say, you really clapped my cheeks there, Scott. A lot of data entered my body today, Scott. But now it's time to review.
I almost collected some data too. The tennis ball almost hit me. My life flashed before my eyes again.
I'm sorry.
All right, just show me your butt already.
It's time to review. Scott wants to see my cheeks, so who am I to say no? But before that, let's take a look at my back. That's where I got shot first. How's it looking? I can't see it.
Ooh.
No, don't say ooh.
The wool ball, man.
Bad?
I'm pretty impressed with the wool ball. You still got lots of little marks on your back from the Skittles.
Okay, cool.
But the wool ball is already bruising around it.
That was a deceiving one. We thought it'd be like a funny joke, but actually pretty potent.
Yeah, I would say the wool ball and the tennis ball right now are pretty high up there.
Definitely. Moving on to the leg, tennis ball.
Yeah, tennis ball there.
Welted nicely. We have crush can. Monster?
Yeah.
This is a liquid death.
What's the one at the top?
I don't know.
What is that?
Tell us in the comment what that is, because I'm not sure.
Because we did crush, monster, liquid death. That's only 3 cans. I don't know. It's all blurred together.
You know,
it's a big fever dream.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. You shoot a person enough, sometimes it just.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got an extra in there somehow.
Yeah, we got an extra data point.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that one out later. Last but certainly not least is my butt cheek. Why are you turning away, Scott?
Oh boy.
Just being a gentleman, you know.
Oh, you can look.
Might have to blur this. Okay.
How's that? Right there. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't even know I hit you there.
I'm not gonna be able to see.
Mainly because I was, like I said, I was focused on the tennis ball coming back.
I don't think it's stuck in his back. It's just kind of like it's sticking to his skin, probably because he was sweating. So it's probably just kind of like clinging to his back because of the sweat, I think.
I'm just glad I hit you.
Me too. It's a little bit scary standing there take after take, waiting.
Oh no, I just got tired of chasing the ball.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all.
That's fair. Thanks for shooting me, Scott.
You're welcome.
Always appreciate you having me out.
Hey, anytime. You're always welcome.
Be sure to check out Scott's channel. It'll be linked down in the description below. Also did a video
Yeah,
over there.
he does.
Shot really big guns.
He really does.
Fun video.
Big guns.
Go check that out. And I'll check back in a couple days and show you how all of this looks, along with this one, which you probably have already seen. You really beat me up when I come out here.
Well, you asked for it.
I do. Thanks.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is like the 3rd time you've been here.
What do
I
we
hope,
do next
hope for
time?
a 4th. I don't know. I think like trying to shoot you out of a cannon.
What's
Human cannonball.
What's the worst that could happen?
Now, we'll aim for a pool.
It's time for the 308 Can Cannon data review. 2 days after the experiment, I had minimal bruising on my back from the less dangerous items I was shot with, which, if I'm being honest, I'm not too surprised about. My back tends to be an area that doesn't bruise as easy, but it's really painful when it gets shot. Then my left leg had extensive bruising.
Oh my God. Okay, the recall one. Like, holy shit. Wow. That is just nasty. Wow. God. Yeah, that's freaking scary.
From the tennis ball and cans that I was shot with. And lastly, my glute was also extremely bruised from the
That didn't look as bad. If you
cans
Wait,
that
go
I
back.
was shot
Hang
with.
on.
And lastly,
That's not as bad as the cans. But he also had more padding. He had like I think he had like 2 or 3 layers of padding where this hit. And I think that may have been why he didn't see as much bruising here as the cans.
my glute was also extremely bruised from the lacrosse ball. But what did we learn from this experiment? Well, I think it's safe to say that the 308 can cannon is definitely more effective in damaging than the 5.56. However, at the end of the day, I believe both the 5.56 and 308 have the potential to be lethal depending on what is shot out of them and where a person is hit. Just imagine taking a can to the head from either of those can cannons. You're at least gonna have a concussion. Probably worse, but bare minimum concussion. But hey, those are just my thoughts. I'd love to know what you all think down in the comments. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon by clicking the link in the description to see deleted scenes from my videos. Thanks for watching this data-filled experiment, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Yeah, so his chest one I'm guessing is from this. From that video. Holy shit. Uh, that was insane.